Today, I quickly want to show you how I do the 5 elemental practice to purify the 5 elements. So as of lately, I have had some elemental based mental attacks, and so at night time I got woken up, and they made like rain and a wind everywhere, and they were putting a lot of fear in my mind and raising my heart rate and making me afraid of the wind and the rain during my sleep hours. So they may wake me up really late, like 1 or 2 in the morning, and then they start harassing me and abusing me and trying to haunt me and making me afraid of the elements. So the fear that they usually put on your brain is actually very strong, and it can literally overtake your entire body and mind. But I just sit still and let it pass, and not react to any of the stuff that they are doing to me. So for that reason, I was thinking, if they are going to do this level of attack to the general population, then I was like, oh my God, I should share some of my practices so that people know that it is not really happening, but it is actually a demonic force. Like Satan is called the prince of the air. So Satan, he rules the air. So sometimes he can use the wind to make you afraid or haunt you. And he can use the rain to make you afraid of the rain. Stuff like that. So demons are this way, and they are very strange, and they do very strange things like this. But when they induce the fear in your mind and they start to raise your heart rate, and my heart rate was through the roof, and it was beating so loud, and they were inducing me with all this fear, and there was this wind and rain outside, so it's very dramatic. So I was thinking, if they do this to the general pop, it's going to be very difficult for them. So I wanted to share some of my elemental stabilization practices. So what I do is, with my elemental practice, I use the body, mind, and speech component, which is the mind, you meditate, the speech, you chant seed mantras and use your hand within the body aspect. So you engage all 3 and purify all 3, and purify your personal space that they are stepping into and trying to hijack it and make it theirs. So you step in and reclaim your space. So the first element is the element of space. And the hand mudra for the element of space is like this. So you just put 3 fingers this way, and then you put it together, and that is your space element. And with the space element, I just do this, and I chant the mantra Ah, A-H, Ah. So, and I just go like this, and close my eyes and go Ah. So you can do that. So engage your mind, speech, which is your chanting, and your body, which is the mudra. So that's your space element, and you can purify with that. Then we have the wind element, which is your hand on top of each other. And you can use, they do this wind motion of circulating it 3 times one way, 3 times another, or 5 times. And this will help you purify and stabilize your wind element. And this reminds me of the fidget spinner that they made very popular in the mainstream reality. So the mainstream world is basically all demonic activity, and they steal stuff like this and mock it and make it famous for no reason. But you can use this hand mudra to actually get results for your space element. So with this, we have, with the space element, the seed mantra is Yang, Y-A-N-G. So Yang. And then we have the element of fire. So it goes like this. Looks like a flame. And that's like the movement of the flame. So that's your fire element. And engage your body, speech, and mind, and go. The seed mantra for this is RAM, RAM. So engage your body, speech, and mind, and go RAM. That's your fire element. And then we have the water element. So just clap your thumbs like that, and that's your water. That's the water movement. Sometimes they teach this as a bird, but that's incorrect. This is the hand mudra of water and not bird. So it's the water element, not the air element. So the seed mantra for the water element is MAM, M-A-M. So you can just do this. MAM. So these mantras you can chant it 3 times, 5 times, or as long as you want to chant them. And the more you chant the mantras, the longer your chant becomes, and it relaxes you and takes you really deep in your body and mind. So the last one is the earth element. So what you do is you make a fist and make like this mountain symbol with your thumb, and take another fist and raise that thumb and put it on top of each other. So it's like resting on a mountain. And with this, the seed mantra for this is KHAM, K-H-A-M. And you can just go KHAM. And that's your 5 elements. So you can engage body, mind, and speech in this way. With the hand mudras, you can engage your body. With your chanting, you engage your speech. And with your meditation focus, you can engage your mind, and you can purify body, speech, and mind that way. So the elements that are outside are also in our body. So our bodies are made of the same elements that is outside. So when they try to destabilize the outside elements, you can simply tap into your own body system and restabilize it and clarify and cleanse any contamination, any fear that they're trying to put in, coming into your space and trying to contaminate it, make it an unpleasant experience. You can do these mantras to purify all of the demonic activity that goes on. So our body is made out of the 5 elements. So you can go straight into your own body, into your own physical system, and strengthen it, clarify it, and reclaim every facet, because this body was given to you by your Father in heaven that made heaven and earth, that made all the elements, that made this whole reality and everything in it. And it belongs to you, and it belongs to your Father. And you have total control of your body and your external space and your internal space. It is yours, and it is yours to claim, and it is yours to cleanse, and it is yours to have a stable foundation and live peacefully and with strength in your body. And no one can really come in and try to claim it from you. So as part of our external environment, you can see how the demonic forces that they attack our external environment, such as coming into many countries and doing wars and creating refugees and causing many displacements of homes. So that is like attacking your space or attacking your earth element, because they're literally extracting you from one place and throwing you into this brand new Western world system that we are not used to, and we are just like put in all these different parts of the world. We don't have a choice to be there. but they just extract us and do all their war games and all their pretend politics to just displace us and put us through war scenarios. So you can see that as an elemental earth element or space element distortion if you have experienced the refugee program of the fallen elite that they do to many people across the world. Second World War and a lot of the immigrants in Australia all came from different countries as a result of their as a result of all the wars that they had to go through and experience displacement. So you will see, like, for example, poisoning of the air with chemtrails. That's like your air element attack when we're breathing all these poisons that they are destabilizing your air element. So they gave me, like, my one nose, I couldn't breathe as properly. It used to always be blocked. So they were attacking my breathing and my air element that way. And then you will have, like, all this water contamination that we go through that's attacking your water element. And then when they do not let you use fires, especially in the Western world, we are kept away from the element of fire. And at home, we are not allowed to cook with fire, or they encourage not to cook with fire. So they set up all these electric cooktops, and I cook only in electricity. I don't cook in fire. So I don't have access to cooking in fire. So that's how they attack your fire element, by taking away that fire component, by making you afraid. Oh my God, the fire is going to burn down your house. And they make you afraid. That is like destabilizing. You're like, oh my God, I'm so afraid of this thing, fire. So they destabilize you that way. And they poison your water, contaminate your waters. They strip all minerals from your water, give you dead water. So these are all elemental contaminations directly attacking your elements. So you can strengthen that in your body and your mind. And during the tribulation, you will see the real impurity of all the elements when our Father really does all his elemental destruction of the earth and water and air. And we'll see, like, lots of earthquakes, and the sea will turn to blood. And that's what is written in the Revelation. And Father will show his power with all the elements, that he can destroy it and remake it. And we will see the true nature of the elements, which we do not understand now. We will see how our Father does his thing. And so the demons that are attacking us right now do not have that ability to destroy elements or create, but they can step in and they will make us afraid of those things, or they will take it away from us. Like they took fire away from us, they took the proper water away from us, and gave us all these different things in the place of fire, water. But our Father, when he, if he is going to inflict his wrath, then he will really show you the total destruction of the elements, because it is his to destroy, and he knows how to properly destroy it, whereas the demonic forces are just there to imitate our Father and try, and basically they come in to hijack your space, or own your space, or own your body, own your mind. That's basically your demons. So you need to go back and tell them who's boss. This is my body, this is my space, and this is how I do it. This is my input. So that's how you can reclaim your space. Elemental purification is very important to stabilize your environment, your body, and your mind. So when you see the Tibetan prayer flags or the Buddhist prayer flags with the 5 colors, they are the 5 elements. So the elements is very key and central to everything. And you can see how the ruling elite demonic forces, they directly attack our elements, and they will also come in and start making us afraid of those things. So we have to really maintain and balance. And the Buddhism system gives us this elemental purification, and it is there for a reason, because these things can easily take place, or they have already seen in the future that these things are going to take place. And they will give us tools, and they will give us spiritual remedies, and they will give us spiritual formulas on how to tackle or overcome or understand what we are dealing with, and not be afraid, but step in, exercise, and take total control over your body, mind, and space. Thank you.